this was one of the most remarkable things I've ever come across in sermon prep, okay? So these sociologists, they were studying the happiest people on earth. And one of the groups of people they found were the happiest on earth are a group of people called Seventh-day Adventists. These are people who are like, it's in the name, a little sect of Christians that like they are religious about Sabbath keeping. Like that's their whole thing. Okay. And here's what they found. One, that they're some of the happiest people on earth. But number two, they found that Seventh-day Adventists, now I'm going to say a number and I need you to highlight the number in your head. It's going to be really important in about 30 seconds. Seventh-day Adventists, they found, live on average about 11 years longer than the average American. Okay. Now I want to show you something. And I'm going to actually do it on my phone because I want you to see that I'm not cheating the math, okay? So I want to show you this, all right? So Seventh-day Adventists live, remember that, 11 years. They live 11 years on average longer than the average American. Okay, now let me show you something. Okay, in America, the average lifespan right now is wait, not one. You're going to live past one. I hope, okay? The average lifespan is 77 years long. Now, what we want to figure out is, okay, but how many days does somebody live? So to figure that out, obviously 365 days in a year, so we're going to multiply that times 365. That comes out to the average person lives 28,105 days. But here's what I'd like to figure out for the purpose of the sermon is over the course of that time, if a person always kept the Sabbath, how many Sabbaths would they obey? How many Sabbaths would they observe? Okay. So to figure that out, there's a Sabbath that happens every 7 days. Every 7 days, there should be a Sabbath. So we're going to divide that by 7. And we're going to find out that over the course of an average person's lifetime, they should honor 4,015 Sabbaths. Now, that's really interesting. So I'm just curious. If somebody honored a Sabbath every week for their entire average life, actually, how many, let's put it instead of days, let's get it in years. How many years worth of Sabbaths, if you took the Sabbaths and turned them into years, how many years worth of Sabbaths did they observe? And to do that, obviously, we'll divide that by 365, and that comes out to exactly 11. Now, some of you are like, I know this is supposed to be a big deal, but I don't know why. Okay? Now, let me explain this to you, because all the math people are silently going, that's insane! Do you see what happened? Is these people, they observed 11 years worth of Sabbaths over their lifetime, and God added, on average, exactly 11 years to their lifespan. That's amazing. That is mind-blowing. Now, do you see this? Essentially what happened in their lives is God went, every time you give me a day, I'll give you one back.